Okay, Mercedes W463, too wet out to do anything on the outside, which I want to do, but I can't, so I'm going to do silly things on the interior, which are driving me nuts. One being the ashtray. It doesn't always slide out nice like that. And the little light that lights up the cigar lighter, it's not in here, but I just don't use it. And the little light that lights up what I use for a change tray isn't working, so we're going to replace that. So you open your ashtray, pull out your little change thing, or else this change is going to go flopping everywhere. And then, oops, don't drop it. There'll be two screws, two little Robertson screws, one on each side. You see a little opening for both of them. I've taken those out so you don't have to watch me take screws out. And then, car, you're going to have it in drive in order to get the ashtray out far enough. When we get it out part way, close it again, pull it out, disconnect this blue connector here, and we'll be back. Okay, once it's out, you're going to see a little window in the top. This is the top of the ashtray. You can see it slides up like this. Let's push that back in. And a little window on the top, and this little thingy. Can I zoom in? I don't know. Sorry, the light's a little glaring. The light bulb we want. You need marmoset fingers to get in here, but anyway, there's a little bulb attached. Let's turn this sideways so you can see better. I might get a small pair of pliers to get to this. Come on out, you. Not easy to grab and pull out. Let me grab a screwdriver and kind of pop it out. Anyway, I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me monkey with this trying to get it out. You'll see in 2 seconds when I get this out. I'll pop this out and show you. 2 seconds later, basically. You have a little bulb in here, which will be if you're using LED, which I'm going to be using, which everyone should be using to replace bulbs now. This should be a T5. And I'm assuming, can we see the little, you can't see the filament. I'm assuming it's burnt out. I'm hoping it's burnt out, because if not, then there's something else going on that is allowing that to not light up. So we're going to go through the T5 bulb selection here and select something. That looks cool. Do we want white or do we want a different color? How blinding do we want this if it's open? White's going to be blind. These things right here are blinding. I don't want that blue. I don't want it red. Oh, maybe I do want it red. I don't know. Let me check, select a color, and we'll be back in 1 second. Okay, you're probably happy you weren't with me for the past half hour. Like, the sun's almost down. Because I've been putting colors back in and out and trying to decide which one. You know what? White. White is fine. It's the one that makes it bright enough in there that I can see coins and stuff. So anyway, that being said, let's look closely at this thing. See this little metal tab right there on the side? That's your ground, your negative ground. You might want to bend that outward a little bit, a tiny little bit, so it fits snugly in there. Just stick a screwdriver on there and bend that outwards a little bit, spring it. So I'll show you inside. You see the bulb socket there? Right there, there's a copper strip, and that's what this connects to. See, there's only one plug going into this, and that's the positive going into this, so it gets its negative from the side of the post there. And I'm just going to put this back, and then you slide it in. Again, making sure this metal springy tab comes into contact with that copper right there, that copper strip you see there. Make sure those come into contact, and it gets its negative from the lighter switch. So I'm going to put that bulb back in there, and we're going to see what it looks like. And then we're going to light this off so you can actually see this. There's a little light that shines in on the change, or ashes, whichever, and cover that up as best as I can. And there's your glowing ring. Woohoo! So anyway, let's get to lubing this. I'll put the lights back on and lubricate this sucker. Okay, I'm using white lithium grease. You can use just a regular synthetic or silicone grease. Don't use petroleum-based greases are not good. So anyway, this little wheel here, and hopefully I'm not going to spray all over my car. That's about enough for that. Oh, I'm gonna back in 1 second. I got to unplug this so I can flip it over. A couple places we're going to lube. This little pin that slides along there, put a drop of lube like down in there. You don't need a ton. On the little, it's like a little damper wheel that that slows down the opening and closing. It's like a little hydraulic, not hydraulic. What do you call it? It's got like a little friction. When you have friction from fluid friction, what's that called? Anyway, it's a little friction thingy that slows it down as it opens and closes and makes it open and close smoothly. Put a little bit of lithium grease on that. Pop this open. Little pin on the side there. See, I've got a little bit of lithium grease on that. Tiny little bit on that. On the inner part. Yeah, hard to see. Get this camera in there. Right in there. Drip a little bit of lithium grease in there and then wipe up the remainder. And then shove it in and out a few times to get it all lubed up. And Bob's your uncle. Wipe up the excess, like I'm going to do on the sides and stuff here. And stick it back in and we are good to go. You have a working cup holder with a working light. Thank you for watching.